Hey teachers, this is Mr. Baines. I'm here to show you guys how to make a Google or a flipped video. I'm using a tool called Google Hangouts. It's through YouTube, and so you can publish these videos straight to YouTube, and then from there you can download it as your own MP4 and post it to other sites like TeacherTube, which is not blocked by the district, which is the only one I've found that's not. So I'll show you how to use this one as well as some other free ones. So let's get started. First thing I'll show you is how to screencast. So if I click, right now you're seeing me, and if I click, there's a button called Screen Share. You'll be able to see my screen. Okay, so now you can see my screen. I clicked this, and then clicked the whole view. So now you can see my whole screen and everything I'm doing. So a couple ways to make a flip video. One is the Google Hangouts, which is through YouTube, which I'm doing on a Chromebook. So if you wanted to bring a Chromebook home, or you have a Chromebook, they're really cheap, like $200. You can make flip videos with a Chromebook very simply. If you have a webcam, you can also use Screencast-O-Matic, which I used for a while. This one's a free one. The longest your video can be is 15 minutes. There's no editing of them, but you can publish to YouTube and to MP4 files or AVI or however you like to publish them. Yeah, if you wanted to buy the Pro one, you could. And so there's that one, which is free, and I used for a while. You would need a webcam to go along with it, and then you can pick what your students see. You can pick the size of the screen, and then there'd be a little video of you in the corner, which you can move where you want it. It could be anywhere, but there's a little square that has whatever the webcam is showing on the video. So they'd be able to see you and whatever's going on in the video at the same time, which is kind of cool. The other way to do it is use Camtasia Studio, which is already on our school computers. So you just need to connect a webcam to the school computers. And this one works really well with PowerPoint. So if you're good at using PowerPoints, there's an add-in into PowerPoint that works directly with Camtasia. And you're welcome to use that. Mrs. Kowalik and I think Mr. Kowalik use Camtasia, so they're better at that one than I am. I've used Screencast, and now I'm using Google Hangouts just because it's convenient with my new Chromebook. And so what you can do with this is you can show PowerPoints that you put together. This is a PowerPoint that I'm going to show in my class. Well, I'm going to make a video using it. This is actually a Google presentation, and you just flip through, okay, sharing with the students what you want them to do, and I'd talk through the video while I go through it. You can do the same thing with PowerPoint. If you're going to do it with PowerPoint, I would probably recommend you do the Camtasia one. Again, Mrs. Kowalik and Mr. Kowalik would be more knowledgeable on that. So that's one way you can use that. And then the Google Hangouts one, you would go to YouTube, and when you go to YouTube, you need to sign in. I just sign in with my Google account because it's easier. And then you click Upload. Yeah, give it a second. And then right here, there's a button that says Broadcast. And you'd click that, and you follow a couple pretty simple prompts. Well, I can click it, but I won't open another one because I'm not sure what that would do. Okay, and then you start a Hangout on air. It would open up this screen, so you're kind of seeing a double here. You'd click Start, and then you'd see that window that I showed you before, which is this. Yes, you'd see this window, and your webcam would be active, and then you'd click Start Broadcast, and it would load for a second, and then you could click Go Live, and then you'd click Screen Share, and they'd be able to see. The cool thing about this is YouTube has the ability to edit the videos. So if you post to YouTube, one advantage is free editing software, so you don't have to download anything. So when I go to my channel here, here it comes, I click Creator Studio. In Creator Studio, I want to click Create, and then Video Editor, and then I can drag down any videos that I've uploaded into here, and then it's just like most other video editing software that you've used before. You can split them, you can cut out parts that you don't like, you can add audio, looks like you can add pictures, transitions, text, whatever you'd like to add to your video. So that's one way you can make flip videos. And the cool thing about this is students will do it at home. So you assign this as homework, and it would be your lesson. So the normal lesson that you would teach in class, and then when they come to class, you give them what would normally be their homework, and they can do their homework in class, and you're there to help them. So that's the advantage of flipped classrooms, and current research is showing that flipped classrooms are performing better than the traditional classrooms, which is why I'm trying to flip my classroom. It's pretty heavy in planning. You got to do a lot of planning to do it right, and making the videos for the first few times takes a couple times getting used to, but after a while you'll find a rhythm and it'll be faster. Another thing that you'd probably want to do, and this is going to be a future video that I would post, would be make your own website, where you can post all of your videos. So this is a website I've made. I used it using Google. There's a tool in Google called Google Sites, and it's pretty simple. You come up with the title. Make sure your title is something that if you search it, it comes up. For example, my kids know that if they search Mr. Baines 1415, like it's written right here, with no spaces or punctuations or capitals, it will take them straight to my website, and all of the search results are mine. So it's very easy to find my website. If you have a long title, kids won't be able to remember it. Mr. Baines 1415 is pretty easy to remember, and so it's good to use. So what I've done is when I want students to watch videos, I click videos, or I tell them to click videos. And there will be a video posted. I made a video on how to set up your notebook. Okay, they click on their class, and then the date that the video, you want them to watch the video. I've started posting YouTube and TeacherTube ones, so if they watch it at home, they can use the TeacherTube one, or the YouTube one. If they watch it at school, they can use the TeacherTube one. So that's the basics of how to make a flipped classroom. You post a video, they watch it, you give them the homework when they come back, they work on it in class, you can help them in class, and they get it done in class instead of struggling with it at home and not getting help. So flip videos, if you're more interested in learning about those, you can ask me. I can try and post other videos. I'd rather not do a bunch of conferences with every teacher. I'd rather get everybody's questions and try and make a video to answer all those questions. So if you can do it, email me with what you want and I'll try and make a video of it. In the future, I will also post videos on how to make forms, Google Forms, so that you can grade student assignments, or what I'm doing for Outdoor Ed is students will be able to tell me who they want in their rooms by just filling out this short survey. I get these results in a spreadsheet that's already made for me with these in order. And I can show you guys how to do this in a future video if that's something that you would like. So I'm going to post a future video on making a website and making Google Forms. I will also post a video on the use of Google Classrooms, which is a useful tool that Mr. Kowalik, Mr. Paris, Mrs. Kowalik, and myself are using. It only works with your Adams 50 login. So you create classes, and then you can post homework assignments, and it's very easy. The students can see the homework assignments, turn them in on this. They're all collected for you on this in a special folder in your Google Drive. It doesn't take up a bunch of space, and very easy to find, very easy to grade. Incredibly useful tool. I'll also make a video on how to use that. One final note on using flip videos. The students seem to like it when you show them bits of your personal life. For example, my dog has been joining us on this video, just kind of lazy on the couch, and the students like when you show them that. Or sometimes I will wear silly hats because I have silly hats. And it just gives the students a little bit of entertainment, to give them some encouragement to watch the video. Like if you put your dog in it every time, then they'll want to see your dog every time, and they'll actually want to watch the videos. If you post videos done by other teachers, I've heard they're really just not as effective because the students aren't encouraged, don't feel like they want to watch them because you're not putting in the effort, you're not doing it. So that's how you could use a flipped classroom. If you have any more suggestions for videos you want me to make or anything else, please let me know, and I can try and do that in whatever time that I have. I won't get it to you right away, but I'll get it to you when I do have time. All right, I'll see you guys later.